Hey, what's going on everyone? Greg here, and Apple just announced two brand new Apple Watches, the Apple Watch Series 6 and the Apple Watch SE. And if you're just coming to Apple's website, you might be asking, what are the differences between both of these devices? What new features do they have? And what do you need to know before you make your purchasing decision? Now, full disclosure, this is not a review. This is just a buyer's guide based only on what information Apple has provided us with the differences between the Apple Watch Series 6 and Apple Watch SE, as well as the Apple Watch Series 3. I do these videos right after products are announced because, let's face it, a lot of you are looking to pre-order these and you might be confused on which one you should get. Well, today I'm going to try and answer that question with the information I have right now. Now, first off, we're going to cover what's new with the Apple Watch Series 6 and then the Apple Watch SE. And then at the end, we're going to go over every Apple Watch model and try and find the one that is the best fit for you. But without further ado, let's start with the newest model and the most exciting one, the Apple Watch Series 6. Now, the Series 6 pretty much has the same exact design as the Apple Watch Series 5. The biggest differences come with the new color. So there's now a new blue and product red color for the aluminum finish. There's changes to the gold color option, a new graphite stainless steel option, and Apple has removed the ceramic white version from the edition material, leaving only the black titanium version, with the regular titanium version also being gone. The Series 6 still features an always-on Retina display, however this time it is 2.5 times brighter in direct sunlight compared to the previous version. The one physical design change is actually on the back of the Apple Watch, where you will see a new arrangement and additional health sensors. One of these is a brand new blood oxygen sensor, which uses 4 green, red, and infrared LEDs to shine light onto the blood vessels in your wrist, which measures the amount of photodiodes and then calculates the color in your blood to read your blood oxygen level. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff there. Apple will show you your blood oxygen level with manual readings, and it will give you a percentage of that blood oxygen level, but it will also do background readings as well, and it will alert you if it senses a low blood oxygen level, much like it already does with your heart rate by sending you high and low heart rate notifications. Besides that, the Series 6 still comes with the ECG reader on the digital crown, and now comes with an always-on altimeter. Previous versions of the Apple Watch did have an altimeter, just apparently one that was not always on. Inside of the Apple Watch Series 6, we also get a brand new system in a package called the S6 chip, and Apple says it has performance that is up to 20% faster than what was found on the previous S5 chip that was on the Series 5 Apple Watch, and the one that's found on the new Apple Watch SE. It'll be interesting to see how much of a performance difference there is in the new watch, because the last performance update we technically got was with the Apple Watch Series 4. Besides the S6, there's also Apple's new U1 ultra-wideband chip, which can be used for accurate indoor positioning. This is a feature that will be more useful when Apple introduces the long-rumored AirTags with the iPhone 12 sometime in October. Other changes to the Series 6 now include faster Wi-Fi with a 5 GHz band and 20% faster charging overall. The faster charging speeds will be helpful for the new sleep tracking feature found on watchOS 7, which isn't an exclusive feature to the Apple Watch Series 6, but because you do have to take your watch off and charge it either before you go to bed or after you wake up, having that watch charge faster will be nice for that feature. Overall, the Series 6 is a way bigger upgrade than the Series 5 was. However, I'm still interested in learning more about how this blood oxygen sensor will work and how useful it will be as an additional health sensor. That's something that's going to have to wait for the full review. The Apple Watch Series 6 will start at $399 for a 40mm aluminum version and $499 for the cellular version, a $100 upgrade, and it's available to order now. Of course, there's other options as well, like if you want to go for the stainless steel version, that's going to start at $699, and then so on for other upgrades. And if that sounds too expensive to you, well, don't worry, because Apple debuted a cheaper version of the Apple Watch that packs in a lot of features of the Series 5 and Series 6 into a more affordable price tag. This is of course called the Apple Watch SE. Now the Apple Watch SE at first glance looks exactly like the Apple Watch Series 6, and that's because it has the same design. In fact, the Apple Watch SE is a combination of features from the Series 4, Series 5, and Series 6. Unlike the Series 6, it doesn't come with those new blue and red colors and is only available in the aluminum case finish. The biggest changes to the SE to save cost is the lack of an always-on display, so in that way it will act very similar to the Series 4, where you have to raise or flick your wrist in order to check the time. It will still come with the S5 system in a package, which is the same as the Series 5, and will come with the new always-on altimeter that is found on the Series 6. It also has the fall detection feature, and both the new watches come with 32 gigabytes of storage. The watch still has a heart rate sensor to detect high and low heart rates, and can send you heart rate notifications, but it lacks some of the more advanced health sensors like the ECG and new blood oxygen sensor found on the Apple Watch Series 6. The Apple Watch SE's main appeal is that it comes in at a lower price point, starting at $279 for the 40mm version and $309 for the 44mm version. A really nice thing about the SE is that it's only a $50 upgrade to get the cellular version, rather than the additional $100 on the Series 6. Also important to note that the Apple Watch Series 6 and SE will no longer come with a power brick in the box and just ship with the charging cable. So if you don't have an extra iPhone power brick laying around, you may have to invest in buying another one. Furthermore, there's a new feature found on the Apple Watch Series 6 and Apple Watch SE, which is called Family Setup. Now, this is exclusive to the cellular versions of the Apple Watch, and this is for someone who wants to give an Apple Watch to, say, a child or an older parent who doesn't have an iPhone, but you still kind of want to stay in touch with them or check in on their health. The person setting this up will still need an iPhone, but the people in this family setup plan will still get their own phone number associated with these Apple Watches. I could see this being a popular feature, especially for parents with younger children who don't want to give them full access to a smartphone, but still want to be able to call, message them, or keep track of their location. Okay, so we covered pretty much all of the new features and changes to the Apple Watch Series 6 and Apple Watch SE. Now, which one should you buy? Well, it's a hard question to answer right now because I don't know how important that blood oxygen sensor is going to be in practice until I get my hands on an Apple Watch Series 6 and test it for my review. But putting that aside, the Series 6 is looking like a better watch for health-focused individuals thanks to the blood oxygen sensor and ECG reader. On top of that, it should also be a better experience using the sleep tracking feature, which is available on the Apple Watch SE as well, but the Apple Watch Series 6 can charge 20% faster, which is helpful for sleep tracking because at best, the Apple Watch has a 2-day battery life, so you're going to need to charge it pretty frequently if you're using it for sleep tracking. It's also great for people who want that always-on display with their Apple Watch. The Series 6 is the only choice, and it's the only model that has that always-on display. At $399 for the GPS model, it's still a fair price. If you want something more premium too, you can get higher-end case finishes like stainless steel or the titanium option. And aside from the more premium case materials, the higher-end versions also come with sapphire glass on the display, which is much more resistant to scratches than the Ion X glass found on the aluminum models. So the Series 6 looks like a great model, especially if you're upgrading from an older Apple Watch model like the Apple Watch Series 3. As for the SE, go with this option if you like the design of the Apple Watch Series 4, but don't plan on using the advanced health sensors like the blood oxygen sensor or ECG reader, and you don't mind or you prefer not having an always-on display. Or if you're looking to save money, not only on the basic GPS version, but also if you plan on getting a cellular version and think the Series 6 is too expensive. Remember, the SE only has a $50 upgrade to get the cellular access, while the Series 6 requires an additional $100. This makes the Apple Watch SE one of the best valued Apple Watches yet, and it looks like a great watch for anyone that wants the new design but wants to save on money. I recommend this model, especially if you are a first-time Apple Watch owner, as you can get the Apple Watch at a lower cost and make sure you like the experience of actually wearing an Apple Watch before you start investing more money in these models. And if $280 is still too much money for you, you might want to check out the Apple Watch Series 3, which is still in the lineup at $199. I recently did a video on the Apple Watch Series 3 and using it in 2020, and it's still a great low-cost option. However, based on the features, I think I would try and spend the extra $80 on the Apple Watch SE, especially if you're planning to store some music or podcasts locally on the device, as the Series 3 only comes with 8 gigabytes of storage, and the Apple Watch SE does come with 32 gigabytes of storage. Now, even though I'm recommending the Apple Watch SE over the Series 3, I think no matter which Apple Watch you get right now, the lineup is really amazing with options for everyone. So if you want to see a full review on both of these new Apple Watches, the Series 6 and the SE, make sure you're subscribed. If you thought this video was helpful, well, be sure to leave me a like. If you plan on purchasing a new Apple Watch, consider using one of the affiliate links in the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.